After 12 Major League seasons, New York Yankees pitcher David Cone stands as one of the elite of the game. He ranks among the 5 best of the last decade in wins, strikeouts, and earned run average. Add to that professionalism and a lot of heart, you have a pitcher who can throw over 2,000 Major League innings, strike out over 2,000 batters, and lead teams to world championships. You have the master of an art, the art of the pitch.
It's incredible. What a game. Just an incredible game.
While statistics are one form of measure in professional sports, another is a player's standing among his peers.
He's a class act. He's got the heart of a lion.
He has a desire to be successful.
A fierce competitor, somebody who's going to help you win a championship.
He's pretty much the backbone of this ball club.
Cone has earned this respect with a gutsy determination to be a leader. He first signed in 1981 with the Royals in his hometown of Kansas City.
And so young Dave Cone makes his Major League debut here, Royal Stadium in Kansas City. He's a Kansas City product.
But it would be another city that would adopt him and raise him to national prominence, the Big Apple. In his first full Major League season, that was 1988, Cone became only the 4th pitcher in New York Mets history to win 20 games.
The culmination of an outstanding season by David Cone.
I saw what this city can do when you have a winning team and how supportive it can be and how exciting this city can get.
In 1990, 91, and 92, he led the Major League in strikeouts. And in 1991, his 19 strikeouts in one game tied a National League record. The Mets shocked New York in 1992 by trading their ace to the Toronto Blue Jays in late August. Cone led Toronto to its first World Championship. The darling of Shea Stadium was now baseball's hired gun.
From the world champion, the Toronto Blue Jays, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Welcome back to New York, David Cone. David!
The hired gun's travels had just begun. In 1993, he signed again with KC, and in '94, he earned the American League Cy Young Award. The start of 1995 saw the Royals trade Cone back to Toronto. Then in August, the New York Yankees came looking for the hired gun.
I've been through this before. I think I can handle it. It's not going to be easy. It's a big challenge, but it's something I really look forward to.
David Cone took charge, leading the Bombers in a furious run to capture their first postseason berth in 14 years. The love affair between New York and David Cone blossomed once more. The Coneheads, last seen at Shea, now popped up all over Yankee Stadium.
Yes, I love New York. Yes, my wife loves New York. And here's a chance to be a Yankee for the rest of my career.
Now Cone was on a mission. The Mound Warrior in pinstripes set out to help restore a world championship to baseball's most storied franchise. With Cone aboard, the '96 Yankees climbed into first place. After pitching a complete game win in early May, Cone got thrown the biggest curve of his career.
David Cone underwent successful surgery at Columbia Presbyterian Medical Center this morning. The operation consisted of a repair of a small aneurysm of the right axillary and circumflex humeral arteries.
I might not pitch again. I might not live here. And next thing you know, I'm in the operating room and they're talking about taking a vein from my leg and sewing it into my shoulder. And an extremely complicated situation and a very scary one. You know, I wish I could explain better to you when I'm going to be back, when I'm going to pitch again. I'm not sure. I got thousands and thousands of letters from kids all across the New York area, really all across the country, and I was overwhelmed. It was an incredible feeling of being overwhelmed of all the support that came my way.
Cone began his comeback. Without their ace for 12 weeks, the Yankees' hold on first place fell to 1 game. Then on September 2nd, David Cone took the mound. 7 innings of no-hit pitching sent a clear message. The Yankees' mission was back on track.
And so then you had the surgery and then some rehabilitation, and now you're ahead of schedule, aren't you, coming back?
I'm ahead of schedule. There's been circulation restored to my hand until tonight when I got into this theater.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. Letterman freezes Cone, Yankees blow pennant.
The Mound Warriors' return fueled another stretch drive. The World Series came home to the Bronx, but the Atlanta Braves took games 1 and 2 before heading back to Atlanta for what looked like a series romp. In Game 3, manager Joe Torre turned to David Cone to turn the tide. Though admittedly not at full strength, the Mound Warrior called on every bit of craft he knew.
To me, David Cone, if you have 70-75% of David Cone, it may be better than 100% of somebody else because he's been down that road before.
The result, a 5-2 win and the start of a 4-game Yankees roll that stunned the baseball world.
On and popped up again, off third. Hayes has room. Hayes makes the catch. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
David Cone joined in one of the most emotional celebrations in New York City history.
I don't think there was any way we could have anticipated that type of reaction. I think we, in the back of our minds, we kind of wondered, boy, this is going to be big, this is going to be huge, this is going to be bigger than anything we've ever seen. But it was truly unbelievably overwhelming. What an incredible reaction. I mean, every side street you'd hit, you'd look down one way or look down the other way, and there's just masses of people both ways, and just screaming and yelling, and the reaction, the facial reactions, and a true melting pot, too. I mean, all cultures, all walks of life. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
For many pro athletes, the hardest part of the job is performing off the field. Not so for David Cone. Throughout his career, Cone has been a stand-up guy, through thick or thin. He's one of a few pitchers who's even willing to be interviewed on the day he pitches. Clearly, Cone has been twice blessed with an ability to throw a ball and the ability to turn a phrase.
We're going to have a good shot, I think.
When the new network for Major League Baseball needed a player to win fans back, it turned to one of the game's most likable communicators.
I never thought of that.
Well, this season, we have something a little bigger in mind.
You have identification, sir.
ID?
ID, yeah.
I left my wallet at home.
Well, sir, everybody uses that line. I tell you what, you're David Cone, you look like him. Get on the mound. You're on the mound.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now you're pitching. You're pitching.
Okay.
You're on the mound. Man on first.
How'd he get there?
Well, you walked him.
No. That's Rogers.
Oh.
That's not me.
Okay. Well, base hit.
No, that off of me. Base hit? No. That Wetland maybe.
Okay. Well, Ken Griffey Jr. at bat. All right. Oh, you're gonna get the signal now.
I'm on the mound. Catcher gives me the sign.
Fastball.
Nah.
No?
No.
Slider.
No, not that one either.
Fork ball.
No.
Well, what are you going to throw at him? It's Ken Griffey.
To tell you the truth, I'd like to drill him right in the back between the numbers. And while we're at it, why don't you give me 2 balls, and I'll drill him again when he's down on the ground.
Well, nice to see you.
With all the ups and downs on the field throughout his career, Cone has given back to society. He donates all of his public appearance fees and endorsement contracts to charity. Recently, he formed the David Cone Charitable Gift Fund to ensure that 100% of all donations go to various charities. Whether it be a visit to a pediatric cancer ward or to host kids at the ballpark, Cone goes the extra mile to make a difference in a world that is quick to put down a greedy professional athlete. For his efforts on and off the field, David Cone has been the recipient of many awards. His presence and association with a company or charity lends a prestige image to a corporate event, a charity campaign, or a product endorsement. Mastery of the pitcher's craft, ability to communicate a motivating message, and a genuine concern for people. If you think about it, it's a rare package indeed. The artist of the pitch, David Cone.
start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it, New York.